are live on YouTube. So hello guys from YouTube. Tonight we're going to talk about the metaverse. I already presented myself, but people usually call me Barska. Jefferson, can you introduce yourself, please?
So hello everyone, my name is Jefferson Xavier. So I have a 33 years old. I started learning English around I believe that 4 years ago, or 4 years or 3 years ago. I have so ashamed to get practice in speaking. I have a good listen, but I need to practice, you know. So here we go.
Yes, man. So I think people. I always say that I think the TNT is the best place for us to practice, because everybody here are learning, and the idea is to talk. This is the place to make mistakes. Nobody are going to judge you, or we are always here to practice together. So Pedro, you said you are going to participate just to listen, but if you want, you can make any mistakes. You can write in the chat as well, so we can discuss and participate with you. Okay, feel free. Levi, can you present yourself, please?
For sure. So hey guys, I am Levi. I was born in a small city called Viradouro in São Paulo state, but currently I'm based in Curitiba. So I've been trying to learn English on the last 4 years. I work for an American company, so I need to use English in my daily basis. But I feel that I need to keep practicing, because we are not native speakers, so we need to learn every single day. And that's it. So I work with IT. I work as a site reliability engineer for this American company, and I hope I can learn and I can contribute with this class. And yeah, feel free to add me after our class. It will be a pleasure to know you, to have you on the social medias as well.
Okay, thank you so much. SRE is a really interesting field, and I think there aren't so many professionals in this field, right? So
yeah, actually we have DevOps engineers, and some of the DevOps engineers are kind of migrated. So I came from DevOps engineer area, so I worked with IT. I've been working with IT on the last 7 years, and pretty much focused on infrastructure and things related to the infrastructure area, related to software development. And DevOps and site reliability engineering in general are positions that requires a lot of different knowledge, especially when it comes to security and stuff. So yeah, but of course we have the companies itself, they have more vacancies for developers, but they always need someone focused on the infrastructure side, that is the DevOps engineers or the site reliability engineers. Of course.
Oh, really, really good, really good. I came from the infrastructure field as well. Nowadays, I work more with system development, but I really enjoy.
Nice.
Okay, guys.
Nice.
So I think we are ready to start. Pedro, would you like to present yourself in English or in Portuguese? I don't know.
In English. Hey guys, my name is Pedro Soares. I'm living in Recife. I am 25 years old. I am a student technology. It's okay?
Perfect. Yes, perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, so now we are ready to start the conversation. I'm going to read the question number 2. which social media platforms do you use the most? And which one is your favorite? Can you start, Jefferson, please?
Yes, of course, of course. I use an Instagram and the Instagram and LinkedIn. So the LinkedIn, the Instagram I use to post photos because I have a hobby to has a photography. So yes, I like it too much to get a photo. So I use too much. And LinkedIn, I used to connect with the other professionals and create a network. It's you know, yeah. I believe that's all, basically it.
Yes, I'm not the fan of the Instagram, but you said LinkedIn. For me, it's one of the best social medias. Actually, I use the YouTube as well. I use a lot of YouTube. Everything I need to search on the internet. Oh, how to do this, how to do that. I put on YouTube, and I learn with
Exactly.
the videos. Yeah, especially in
Yes.
the IT field, there is always an Indian guy teaching how to do something in the YouTube.
Yes. Actually, I just using YouTube has to watch some videos or learn something new, but I don't use it as a social media, but you can be used for a lot of things, but especially if you watch it, some videos.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Levi, how about you?
I use Twitter uh, uh, a lot, especially to follow the people that I judge to have, something interesting for me, for my interests. I like to follow people who talks about economics and also technology, of course, politics and things like this. So Twitter is the social media that I use in my daily basis. I also have Instagram, but I don't have the habit of posting a lot of photos. Uh, my wife and I, we like to travel, and I have some photos about my travels and stuff, but I don't use every single day as I use Twitter, for example. I don't have Facebook. I don't like Facebook. And yes, of course, I use YouTube as well to watch some videos and to learn something new, or even to watch some funny videos. Yeah, that would be my preference: Twitter and Instagram.
Okay, thank you so much. I need to learn how to use Twitter. I'm like in the old days, so every single day I open news portals and I read the news from there. But I have some friends, they use Twitter a lot, and I must learn how to use Twitter, because I think it's kind of, the idea is cool, right? So
Yeah, that is cool. Twitter is pretty useful, but you need to, be careful because people used
Yes,
to kill each other on Twitter.
yes,
So, especially when it
exactly.
comes to political assumptions or things like this. So, but I try to follow people who brings me something useful to my interesting. Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of interesting because every single social media that we talked about, they are different from each other, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Dunsky, how about you?
So I'm thinking about Twitter, and I don't have it, but if I have a Twitter, I will just follow Elon Musk because he got the cows, man.
Yes.
So I use Instagram, I use WhatsApp, I use LinkedIn, I use Telegram every day, and my favorite one, I think it's LinkedIn, because on LinkedIn we share a lot of good stuff, and we can find jobs, we can find another people and connect with them. Think of all the social media, LinkedIn, it's the best for me.
Okay, I agree with you. I think we have a lot of opportunities in LinkedIn, not only about, finding new jobs, but, finding some groups, technical groups for you to participate in a lot of stuffs, learning about new trendy topics and things like that.
Yeah.
Pedro, how about you? Do you use any social media?
I mostly use Instagram and the WhatsApp, chat with friends, and I see some news, Twitter. My favorite is LinkedIn. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. So I think LinkedIn won this fight for this first for the season here, right? Yeah.
It's the most useful for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Levi, can you read the question number 3?
Yeah. Let me get here. How do you think social media will change in the next 10 years? How has it changed in the last 10 years? Yeah. Can I start?
You can start,
Okay.
or you can choose someone, whatever you want.
Yeah, talking about my perspectives, I would say that it always change. So if we think what we had 10 years ago related to social media, we would never imagine what we have currently today. And I think, of course, it will change. But I have no idea the path that it will follow. Like today we are talking about a lot of our society are changing, especially when it comes to delicate conversation, and we need to take care about what we are talking, and we have things that we started to discuss on the last years that we never discussed before social media. So I would say that the role of the social media on the next years, it will be to create some consciousness on people related to many different subjects. So yeah. And now I choose Jefferson to be the next.
Thank you, Levi. Thank you. So I believe that everyone will migrate to metaverse, in my opinion, the next 10 years. And also we have two parts of this. We have a good part and a bad part. And a lot of people getting sickness to using social media, and I believe that social media is good, but you have this bad part is a lot of people using a lot. For example, I believe that Twitter is a perfect social media because a lot of things happens, and you get updated about the news, about a lot of things. But for another side, you get a sickness as well. And most people that using especially Twitter get a sickness, and people that use it. Facebook, I have a Facebook, but I don't use it, for example, and Instagram, TikTok. So yeah, exactly. And Instagram will become the new TikTok soon. So this change, I believe that has a change our life, but the next years I believe that everyone will migrate to metaverse, in my opinion.
Yeah, guys, this topic is really interesting because you guys said something about the how powerful the social media they are, because they can spread some idea or some news so fast. Like you said about Twitter. If you put some news in Twitter, and people from all over the world, they can understand about this, the things that are going to happen and things like that. And on the other side, you said something about the people getting sick because of social media, right, Jefferson? And I think maybe this is my perspective, but maybe people are going to suffer less with the metaverse because it kind of creates a ludic scenario. So it's like a game, right? So even though you don't have the best house or the best, I don't know, whatever people, best car, things like that, you can create it in the metaverse for yourself. So basically, it brings everybody to the same page. And I think maybe this can solve some problems that people get sick about. Oh, I don't have the best car, I don't have money, I don't have, a lot of stuffs that may cause some sickness. And Dansky, what do you think about?
Uh, how do you think social media will change the next 10 years? So, I kind of agree with Jefferson. We will migrate to the metaverse because Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, uh, it's on the Meta company. And the last 10 years, we changed a lot, 10 years before, don't know, 10 years behind the time we was now. We don't have WhatsApp, I think. We don't have Instagram. We have Orkut.
Orkut.
Yeah,
Orkut.
I used it.
God damn.
Yeah. So the new Orkut is the Facebook. It changed, and I think the next 10 years it will change to the metaverse maybe, but you cannot know, né?
Yeah, it's kind of funny because past days when we used to use Orkut, I think nobody imagined that there were going to be a social media like TikTok where people put videos, short videos, and
Yeah.
dance and that kind of stuff. So I
Man,
think
MSN.
MSN, yes,
The old WhatsApp.
MSN is amazing. The best part about MSN is to shake the screen, right? So everybody
Yeah.
used to call the attention of others. So it's amazing. Pedro, would you like to answer this question? Okay. So Dansky, can you read the question number 4 for
Yes.
us?
What is virtual reality? For me, virtual reality, it's a reality simulated on the metaverse or on the internet. And I don't think this virtual reality will replace our reality on the earth, you know, but it can be useful. So,
Yes.
Pedro, do you want to answer question number 4?
Yes, tries to create the feeling of a real a, environment in the virtual and yes,
Yeah, that's the idea of the virtual reality. Also, we could have an imagine about for example, you scan with your smartphone something, and then you have there are nowadays there are a couple of apps they try to create some virtual reality, but in the past there was kind of shocking. I think Pokemon is in this list, right, guys? Pokemon
Yeah.
Go.
The disconnect, connect
You just-
in the
Yes,
Xbox One.
exactly. Exactly. Great example. Thank you.
You
And
just aim your cell phone and throw the Pokeballs.
exactly. So the idea is really cool, and I think one of the problems about this technology is it was so expensive, for a company to create this kind of scenario, this world in virtual reality. But nowadays it's becoming more cheaper. Jefferson, what do you think?
VR, virtual reality. So I didn't see anything about this in this nowadays. Since the virtual reality was started, this was the new wave. So the question here is that I didn't see anything else about this nowadays. So I believe that this won't be researchers to be used in the future. Probably everyone will forget or not will, but in my opinion, that's it.
Yes, I understand what you said. It's kind of so how can I say that? It's kind of incipient, right, nowadays. So you see something right here and right there, but people are not using actually this
Exactly.
technology, right, in
Exactly.
day to day.
You got the point. Exactly. I didn't see my friends or any person near me to use a VR. Just put the moment when you realize it, the VR, and then everyone forget, in my opinion.
Yes, exactly. I agree with you. I think people are still discovering on what and how to use, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Curiosity.
Yes, really
Guys,
interesting.
a good example that I just remember of virtual reality, it's the movie Matrix.
Oh
Imagine if
yeah,
you, imagine if we live like the movie. It will be
yes.
so strange.
And by the way, I need to watch the last Matrix. I didn't watch it so far. So,
Mhm.
Levi, how about you? What is virtual reality, and do you have any experience or
Yeah.
anything to say?
Yeah, sorry for the
No, don't
my
worry.
internet connection had a spike here. So for me, virtual reality, it's like a virtual environment where you can simulate things that we have in our reality, and we can simulate this reality as a virtual reality, as a virtual environment. For me, I would say that it's pretty useful, especially I went to some places, some I don't know the word in English, but it's the places where they cultivate grapes. Uh, we say vinícola in Brazil, in
Yes.
Portuguese. I don't know the word in English, but they could show us all of the farm with virtual reality.
Oh my
So
gosh.
through the rift, the glass, the rift glass, we could see all of the farm, all of the details. So it's pretty useful for these for situations like this where you can learn new concepts, learn new things using virtual reality. But at the same time, I agree with I don't know who said this, but I agree that it's not, in my opinion, it's not gonna replace our reality.
Yeah.
I think we have a lot of different details, particularities that we need to take care when we are living our lives. that the virtual reality cannot prevent, cannot, know as we know as humans. So that's my opinion. I think virtual reality, it's going to be very, very useful in the future, but at the same time, we cannot replace our our reality with this virtual reality, because we as humans, we have abilities that the reality still doesn't have. But we don't know the future. We have, quantum computers, processing more and more year by year. But now I don't believe that it's going to replace our reality, But I think it can be very useful for us.
And I hope it doesn't replace. Okay, I
yeah,
prefer
for sure.
Yes, I prefer our reality.
Yeah, when I say replace, I mean, on the future we don't need anymore to go to the supermarket, for example, because we can, enter on the virtual reality and go to the supermarket virtually. And but I don't believe that it's going to replace, because we have people that prefers to go to the supermarket alive, like in person, instead of use the reality. So I think it's too soon to predict this situation. Like, we have old people that they are not used to technology and stuff like this, but I think as the time passes by, we are going to have a lot of different concepts starting to use virtual reality, for sure. As the example that I said, though, I could, learn a lot of regarding to the farm cultivation and stuff, agriculture, using the virtual reality.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing. So you just brought a question for me in my mind, and I would like to ask you guys about this question. It's not in the chat, but the question is, I have heard that in the future they have some ideas to create, like in a virtual reality, shows, or maybe soccer matches and things like that. So can you imagine going to watch for example, you wanna watch World Cup soccer match, and you cannot travel to the country, like nowadays in this year in Arabia. I don't know what's the country, but you got the idea. So would you like to go and participate in a virtual reality in this soccer World Cup? Can you start, Jefferson? And do you think people in the future will prefer to participate as a virtual reality, or in the
in my opinion, I believe that the same situation that we have, for example, traveling to the Mars is too far from and create this in all this environment and of the VR, it's so on. I believe that's too far a little. I believe that say 10, 15 years ahead. I believe so. Probably I don't have a opinion. I just develop it right now with we have in my head. But in my opinion, is that I believe that is too far as a traveling to the Mars, for example. So, but it's very nice. It will be very nice if this kind of situation happen in the future, in my opinion.
But would you rather go to a physical stadium to watch the World Cup soccer match, or you'd prefer to go and visit it as a virtual reality?
Depends on the team. Depends on the team.
Brazil versus Argentina, the final.
God damn! No way.
I prefer to kick Argentinians. in person.
Exactly.
That experience they cannot, create in the virtual reality, right, guys?
Yeah, it's interesting you say because I was thinking here when you said this, and so I like football games. I love soccer games. I support Palmeiras, and I like to see Palmeiras uh, on the field. But I would say that I like to go to the stadium, but there are some situations that I don't like. For example, sometimes you miss a goal, and you cannot repeat this goal. You cannot see in another camera or things like this. Imagine that would be interesting, you to be as a virtual reality there, and if you by occasion you miss a goal, you miss an important. I don't know how we can say the word like lance, but imagine that you lost an important thing on the match. You can just repeat in your rift, like, oh, please come back, let me see again this.
Yeah.
So it would be interesting, but I agree that the environment when we are in person on on any stadium is different, for sure, because we have human contact with other people, and you meet new people and stuff. But I would be interested to watch some football game using a glass rift, for example, or something like this.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm really curious nowadays about this, and I think I would give a try, in the future.
Yeah.
Any other
Great
aspect?
idea.
Guys, I think that the virtual reality on this situation will not replace the stadium or the experience to go to the stadium, but they will allow other peoples to watch the game on a virtual reality and have a different experience to just watching the TV. You think you will interact with peoples on the virtual reality, and it will be great. It will not replace, but it will allow us to, I don't know, maybe more people go to watch the game or things like that.
They are going to feel the sensation to be in person in a stadium. Yeah.
Exactly.
Maybe it's someone that cannot be in person because it's too far or something like this.
Yeah, it's just because someone don't have the money to travel around the world to see the team is like.
Yeah, there are many examples. The money, but it could be like a health condition, for example, if someone, is sick and cannot leave the hospital, for example, so they can have this experience. And we're talking about a sport, about soccer, but they are going to, I heard they are going to use the same technology for musicals, shows and workshops.
We just have shows today that are on the metaverse.
Yeah, so the idea is really cool. Pedro, do you agree with this idea about going to a show or a soccer match?
I hold also like to be able to play a game where I can feel whatever is in the game.
Yes. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, we still have like 15 minutes, so I think we can answer maybe 2 questions. Let's see. Let me choose one of them. Yeah, number 7, I kind of like this question. What do you think are the biggest challenges that Meta, but not only Meta, but Google, TikTok and all other social medias, they're facing to introduce this new form of social media, the metaverse, and also other companies, right, guys? So can you start, Dansky?
So I think that the generation of people who was born nowadays will accept this idea, but the older people will just not accept and will not be interested because we learn to live in this world, you know. But I think that the new people will live in the virtual worlds. That's
Yes,
it.
I think the elderly and the older generations, they don't like actually the Instagram and TikTok
Yeah.
and other social medias. But I think with the metaverse, it's going to be worse, and so I agree with you. And Jefferson, how about you?
I believe that a lot of people is addicted to TikTok and all the social media related to it. So in my opinion, I believe that the big challenge for metaverse, for Facebook, whatever, will be that to punch, the bit, this kind of social media that is a TikTok. Probably will take I don't know, a long time to how can I say, a long time to get a lot of people introduced in this social media. So I believe that's the big challenge for metaverse and Facebook will that. So that's my opinion.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. They always face this challenge to bring more users, because the user is the key for they to make more profit, in their business. Yeah, so I agree. But I think also another challenge we can say is about the technology, right, guys? Because nowadays the smartphones, they are getting kind of cheaper and people are start using it more. But we have other technologies involved. Let's say, like he in the video he talked about holograms and other kind of technologies. We don't have this, in like, can I say, in a huge production in the industry. So maybe a few people with a lot of money, they can buy stuffs like that, but I cannot buy these, and I think a lot of people can afford it. So I think technology is also a challenge. And Levi, how about you?
Yeah, I think that the challenge is the same challenge for every single technology company. That's basically innovate in a way that they keep people using their technology. Like, if you imagine, for example, Facebook some years ago, we didn't imagine that a new social media would replace Facebook. And nowadays we can see people exiting from Facebook to go to another more interesting social media like Instagram, for example. So I would say that the challenge is to innovate in a way that they keep people getting interested on their technology, or even, it's interesting talking about TikTok or Kawaii or these short videos, social media, because it's these social medias, they are the most dangerous social medias, because our brain asks for this. Our brain is not prepared to watch big videos. We kind of it's like a compensation when we see short videos. So this is like a technology company, and also a physical, not physical is the word, but I would say that it's kind
Psychology.
of use, yeah, it's
They
psychology
use
company,
psychology,
like
yeah.
they use our brains, like they stimulate our brains. Our brains ask for short videos because it's a fast compensation. When we watch a short video, it's a fast compensation. So it can be useful, but it can be dangerous as well. Like imagine you get addicted to see 30 seconds videos only, and when you need to watch a 5-minute video, your brain kind of scream like, oh my god, 5 minutes.
Yes.
I'm not gonna support to watch a 5-minute videos because you always watch a 30-second move, a 30-second videos, you know. That's dangerous, but it's something that we need to think about it. Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting because I don't know if you guys heard about the dilemma of social media. There is a
Yes.
documentary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very,
It's
I haven't
unbelievable, right, guys? Because they work with psychiatrists, psychologists, and things like that to create the most addictive tools for us. And it's unbelievable because I think TikTok is the best in this part because they use a lot of triggers to make us, you know, really focus on the tools. And also when you are trying to leave the social media, TikTok, they bring the best for the last part. So when they realize you are going to leave, they bring the most like addictive video of the day. So I need to watch one or more, you know. So they're the best in this strategy. Okay.
I watched the video you sent, Pedro. It's nice.
The VR, right? The Omni VR.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
very
like don't know, a suit you put on your body and run on the metaverse.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, guys. When I watched it and I heard about this gadget, I remember about the glasses that Google used was going to create many years ago, and it like kind of flopped because it didn't work, right? But I wish to have one of that glasses, guys, and I wish this heavy worked, you know, because the idea is so amazing. Okay, so we have time for one more question. I think the last one. Let's see. I think the number 10 talks about the echo chamber, which like the idea that we are going to connect to people that think the same way as us. So for example, if I like let's say like Jefferson photography, or if I like gym and things like that, I'm going to follow people from these areas, and they think the same way I think. So they kind of you know, think the same way I do. So do you guys believe that with the metaverse this is going to happen the same, or maybe it's different or not? Can you start, Dunsky?
So I don't think that we will connect only with people who have the same interest than us, because it will be so annoying. When we want to watch something new or to discover something that we like, you know. I think that's it.
Yeah, maybe with the metaverse it could be different because you have like a really the sensation of a world, a different reality, right? So it can be different. And what do you think, Jefferson?
So let me see what the question.
Number 10.
Social media, really believes in viewpoints. I believe that algorithms will got us on this the new metaverse, and so you actually will add all that you need, all that you like it, and it will mount it by themselves algorithm. So probably you get you addicted as well. Has TikTok has taken a lot of people addicted, as Levi told. The brand supporting you see short videos, then you videos more longer, so probably that's my opinion.
Okay, yes, I agree with you, and I think it can we are going to discover right in the future, because nowadays there are some only ideas. And Levi, how about you?
Can you read again the sentence, please? I lost the
Yeah, do you
chat
think
here.
in the metaverse would lead to a stronger echo chamber effect, which is like people connecting to other people that think the same way as them?
Yeah. I think it, as Jefferson said, it's the algorithm. They are kind of not learning, but they are kind of getting better day by day, especially when it comes to machine learning and
Artificial intelligence, yeah.
artificial intelligence, and they kind of it's easier today than it was some years ago to discover the profile for someone's profile, like your preferences, the team that you support, the things that you like, your hobbies, or things, something like this. And I think it's pretty easy to happen. The same, if you think that one of the good points of the social media is to connect people that think different, like we need to discuss with people that think different than us, to see another point of view. Maybe you have a point of view, you have an opinion, and someone have a different opinion than yours, and maybe they had a point of view or an argument that you didn't thought yet before see opinion, and you say like, oh, okay, it seems to be you point. It's different. So I prefer to connect with people that think different than me and to see their point of views. And it's dangerous to connect only with people that think like us, because it's kind of to be in a bubble. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
we are in a bubble. Yeah, like for example, I have my political team preference, but I like to hear about other people's point of view, because it's the democracy that we talk every single day about. Democracy. This is the democracy. Heard people that think different than us. Yeah.
Yeah, and we can always learn new stuff, right, guys?
Yeah.
Sometimes if you only, oh, my idea is the best, and you lose, a lot of, because every single people can, contribute to our development. Okay, so I think now time is up and we need to finish. But I would like to thank you all, guys. I think this conversation was amazing. I really enjoyed it. I would like to share 2 links with you. The first one is a survey. The survey is really important. If you go there, please give us a score and say whatever you want. If you want to recommend a topic for us to discuss, or, I don't know, give us your suggestion. It's really helpful. Also, I'm going to share the link of this conversation in YouTube, and you can give us a thumbs up, and you can give us a comment and share with your friends, your family. Say that, oh, I was practicing my English, this is the link, and you can, follow and come to practice with us as well. So share with your colleagues, co-workers. It's going to be awesome. Okay, guys, thank you so much. It was a pleasure for me to discuss with you guys. Hope to see you soon. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
Amazing night.
everyone.
Nice.
Bye-bye.